Not enough minerals. We require more minerals. We need more minerals. Spawn more overlords.
Activating the drone.
It's hard to see the screen at this time of day. Yeah, give me that extra gas, Daddy.
Return.
Not enough
Brace
minerals.
yourselves. Enemy forces are inbound. The sword. What is it already? Boldly, the enemy biomass will provide us.
Out of energy. Not enough energy.
I've come this far.
We need more minerals.
Got eyes on your objective. Blow up that train before it reaches its destination. We need to move if we're taking that thing down.
Put your minis away, silly.
Not enough minerals. Metamorphosis? We require more minerals. Our
Got an enemy attack inbound on our base, buddy.
The simulation aura is now ready. Objective destroyed.
You ain't escaping today, Haas.
I need answers. It's time to simulate them.
Out of energy.
I've come this far.
Our allies are in combat.
Heads up. Another train's in transit.
Not enough minerals. Metamorphosis complete. We need more minerals. acceptable command. Assimilation aura is now ready. That must be placed on metamorphosis complete. Evolution complete.
It's time to assimilate some resources.
Not enough energy. We require more minerals. Our allies are in combat. The objective has been destroyed.
Down and out.
The enemy's coming for us. Hope you're ready for this.
Evolution completed. We require additional overlords. We need more minerals.
You're
Looks like they've got another shipment leaving the station. Let's cause some delays.
Assimilation aura is ready. Are in combat.
What is bro doing? Just wasting units.
We require more minerals. Not enough minerals. We require more minerals. Evolution complete.
There's a train booking it on the bottom track. If you want to catch it, you're gonna have to move fast.
our third
Our
shall
forces
come on.
have not enough minerals. Our objective destroyed.
You are not going anywhere.
Enemies coming for our base. Thought you might want to know.
Our allies are in combat.
Explain.
Assimilation aura is ready. Our forces are under attack.
Trains are leaving both stations at once. I guess they're trying to stay on schedule.
We require more minerals. The Creep tumor is under attack. Our allies are in combat. We need more minerals. Our allies are in combat. Completed. Immobilization wave is available. Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Enemy stunned. Strike now.
Our allies are not enough minerals. Metamorphosis complete. Our assimilation aura is now ready. Is under attack.
Biomass provider. I will
Man, what a difference to what I was playing with earlier.
That thing out of the way, man. Get that title out of the way, man.
Get that title out of here.
We gotta get into this right away. Get that title out of the way, man.
Okay, guys.
Today we're gonna be looking at, I'm just gonna call it a masterwork. You know, all these famous artists, all these morons, you know, they had their master. Oh, that's their one, man. You know, Picasso, he had one that was doing like Matisse or whatever. He's doing like this. What we're about to watch here, I'm just gonna say it, man. This is the single greatest
This is the single greatest piece.
of entertainment. This is the single greatest piece of political content ever made by a person.
Hassan Piker is extremely worried. After the news broke over the weekend, he has received a subpoena due to his actions in Cuba. For those who don't know the story,
Hey.
Hassan Piker, as part of this large group of around 40 people, went to Cuba to provide aid.
Right.
The issue is, Cuba is a formal adversary
Oh
of
my
the United
God.
States. This is codified.
They're a formal adversary.
For one day.
Okay, man, so we're talking about the
Hassan Parker.
Controversy.
controversy. Oh, he's going to jail, man. They're throwing his little streaming ass in jail. I hope they have Twitch in jail, because that's where he will live. Jail.
Jail. Jail.
And also, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if there's any proof for this besides a Fox News thing. This moronic news thing called Fox News. They just wrote a story. Hassan Parker got a subpoena, and then just a bunch of other places reported. He got a subpoena. He got a
Look at my
subpoena. So who knows what the hell's going on here? It is not important for our examination of this beautiful video right here, though. And I just want to say, you're going to see some things in this video that you might
I haven't
not
had luck with
understand.
Tychus's
They might not operate by
this
what we
mutation.
call normal logic or normal rational crap or whatever. But that's okay because
Smells are racist. And you're racist for smelling people.
smelling people.
It's been this way for decades, so we know this.
Ew,
Now,
man.
Hassan and his crew, Medea Benjamin, Coach Pink, right, these other organizers, said it's humanitarian aid. That's the purpose of the trip.
Right.
We're going there because they don't got electricity, they don't got oil, because of the Venezuela stuff, and because what the U.S. is doing to them. So we're going to go there. We are going to provide humanitarian aid. That is allowed. That is allowed. And there is a hotel you are allowed to stay in when you do go to Cuba. Well,
Right.
Hassan has been subpoenaed, as well as Medea Benjamin.
It's the funniest thing I ever seen. That just makes me laugh out loud, man. But this is within the first minute of the video. I guess he's doing a little CYB here. Cover your beanie. Cover your toilets.
Allowed.
And he's like, oh, they said that they're going there to do humanitarian aid. You know, they stayed at the hotel. This kind of shows you, like, the weirdness of American, quote-unquote, foreign policy. You can only stay in certain hotels if you go there, You know, Hassan Parker probably has lawyers on this. All right, he stayed in the United States approved hotel, all this crap, Tibble has to admit, there's nothing here. There's nothing here, man. He's basically admitting here, yeah, there's no reason for the government that I like, which I can't even explain why I like anymore, because I did 6 years of content about how this was, all about anti-war stuff. Now my channel is basically zombie, and I'm talking about this now.
So I'm talking about this now.
But that's the important thing. First, within the first minute, we're at like 50 seconds here. Oh, this guy did nothing illegal. There's no reason. If this is true, and Fox News is just doing this, if Fox News does it, and this is their words, not mine, have their finger in their tuchus, which they always do. They're just goofing around, tricking the elderly like they do. Then this is just like a, I don't know, weird, goofy, maybe dementia-motivated political lawfare, who knows what the hell. So there we go, 50 seconds in. Tim is like, yeah, there's really nothing here, legally or anything. I'm kind of admitting that
Hassan Parker.
he's a good guy in all this one, but where do we go now? Where do we go from here? But I got more to say on this. 31 more minutes of things to say on this.
Hassan has been subpoenaed, as well as Medea Benjamin, 38 or so other individuals, and it is looking like They could get locked up over this. Listen, guys.
For what?
Trump's not playing games.
Oh,
Going
okay.
into Venezuela and taking Maduro, they issued.
Not playing games, got
they
it.
formally indicted. I'm not here to play stupid games with a crystal flute. They're preparing to make moves on Cuba. Now the question is, why did Hassan and his crew go there?
Exactly.
For what purpose? And I don't believe humanitarian aid is the purpose.
I think the purpose is for them to
Look at my penis. Let me just look.
You got it,
People
buddy.
who like Hassan are going to say, of course it was humanitarian. What humanitarian aid
Right.
could this
Hassan
guy
Parker.
reasonably bring to Cuba?
Exactly.
Are they coming with, a large cargo ship of food that they plan to distribute? Even a
Right.
small vessel carrying a few crates of food? Is that really going to help the people who live in Cuba? I mean, maybe not. It does not sound like their goal is actually to provide aid. No,
Okay.
I get it. That'll be an argument for a judge. I'm just saying.
Okay, so like a lot of this might already not make sense, because your mind is closed. You don't get it, man.
Wrong.
Okay, so we're almost 2 minutes in, and we got two very fascinating arguments. One of them is Trump's not playing around. What does he say? Trump's not playing games.
I'm not here to play stupid games with a crystal flute.
Oh, okay, whatever that means, who knows? This is the, brilliant, this is the absurd nightclub comedy of Timmy Time TT. This is a guy who, for, literally like almost a decade of his life, has been uploading videos about how, just his whole identity is
What is
about,
this drone
I'm
doing here? Get out of here,
anti-war,
drone.
and I love this guy. It's weird. I want to give him a little pinch. I love that guy so much, I want him to give me one of these on my hat, because of no wars. Now, they're doing that on Cuba,
Not enough minerals.
and he's like, that's awesome. He's not playing games anymore.
I'm not here to play stupid games with a crystal flute.
So that's insane. And then the other party's like, what could this guy even bring? He said he was going to bring aid, to these people who are like their power is going out because of it's weird. And Tim's into that. He supports that. All that. From what I understand, people say, not me. So he's like, how much could this guy Hassan Parker even bring over there? And it's like, I don't know, man. Why don't you Google that? Because it comes right up.
It literally comes right up. And
He went with like a convoy of people that brought I didn't even know this. I had to look this up. They brought a massive amount of crap over there. Which is why they're, according to Fox News, who knows what those little perverts, those useless pieces of driftwood over at Fox News are doing, wasting everybody's time. Who knows if this stuff about a subpoena or what that even means. They're all a bunch of weirdos and perverts, even if it's some legal thing. They're all a bunch of weirdos and perverts, but the other lady that they're allegedly, according to Fox News, subpoenaing is the Code Pink lady, that adorable Mima, who went as part of this group. So literally, you just do a search. She's like, what could... That's hilarious. This is amazing.
Yes.
This is already... We're not even 2 minutes in. This is already the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like, Tim Pool should be assigned a legal guardian after just this 2 minutes.
Look at my penis.
And it's like, well, what's going on with this guy? He seems to be talking pretty quickly. Why doesn't he just Google some of this stuff? And it looks like what's going on with this guy is that the real viewers or fans of his channel are probably like 70 plus years old. And like their main source of news is probably Fox News. And I was just watching through Fox News and it's like there's like 4 million clips and videos where they're freaking out about how bad
Hassan Parker.
is. Oh, that guy. Just some weird goofball wearing makeup and a suit. Ugh, that guy gave me one of these. Like they're just sweating, they're in a fever. They run up to the camera.
That guy tried to bite me.
They're out of on Fox News. They're out of focus because their face is in the camera. That guy has Hassan Parker trying to bite me. That's all these memes and people know about this guy Hassan Parker is that he's a bad guy. Just straight up, like he's a bad guy. He's a bad guy, man. So that's the world that Tim Pool cannot operate outside of. Like he's literally like financially tied to doing something with this that has to be like the opposite of reality. So that's why he started with, like, there's nothing illegal here. They didn't do anything that could be even remotely legally actionable, or there's nothing here. That's why he, like, that's very funny. Just in the first minute, he's like, let me get this out of the way. So I can't get in trouble, technically. He's a true man of honor. Let me get this out of the way. I'm gonna do so much lying in this video and making crap up, I gotta get that out of the way in the beginning. There's nothing here. Quick disclaimer before I start, there's nothing here. Everything I'm gonna be saying after this is just crap. So, are you still watching? Okay. Okay, well in that case. But that's so funny, that's his mission if he chooses to accept it. Timmy Titi in Mission
Toilets.
This is his Mission Impossible, is you literally just said there's like nothing here. This is just straight up like, you know, if this is true even, which it's probably not, this is just like, you know, going after your political opponents. We're doing the right thing. There's nothing here. This is a, you know, just a wrong thing to do, all this. He admits that up front. But now, this is his Mission Impossible. He has to defend this. He's got to say that this is good. Okay, man, good luck. Let's see what happens.
Now, I get it. That'll be an argument for a judge. I'm just saying, high-profile communist influencers going to Cuba sounds more like they're trying to provide them, not humanitarian aid, but
You got it, man.
Most, I would just say content farming. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
The first thing I see is, yeah, they're gonna.
Right. Okay, that might be true. This is all about content farming. It's also true, however, but that they brought like $500,000 worth of aid, including medical aid over there. So that might have been a cover to go over there and be like, oh, look at that old car from the 50s. But that's okay, Lazy Tim can't be bothered to look this up. He's too busy stealing money from the elderly. He's too busy doing one of these.
Look at my penis. Now, when you do this at a time when you know the U.S. has added sanctions and is preparing action against Cuba,
yep,
I'm gonna have to say this sounds very. It's bordering on the treasonous.
Oh, whoa, that's serious business. That's serious to the point where I want to say,
I'm not here to play stupid games with a crystal flute.
Oh wait, sorry, I meant that's meaningless, what he just said.
Now, the reason I will not call this treason, and I'm always very careful,
oh, right, there we go.
Has a specific definition.
Right, and you're wasting everyone's time.
Right,
no problem.
To our
you're wasting my
enemies in
grandma's
a time.
time.
Of war. We are not at war with Cuba. We are just a formal adversary. So I would just argue this could violate lesser laws, probably did. But the liberals who are like, oh yeah, what about Nick Shirley? Indeed, Nick Shirley went to Cuba as well.
What is that voice, man? Let me hear that voice again. What was that? He's doing a little bit of this. He's doing a little bit of this right here.
Look at my penis.
Oh yeah, what about Nick Shirley?
See, Nick Shirley went to Cuba as well.
Right.
And he apparently, at least according to Sun, stayed at a hotel that is sanctioned. And Americans are not allowed to stay at.
Right.
And so all these lefties are coming out being like,
this is funny, I didn't know this until this whole little stupid Fox News story started. But this guy, Nick Shirley, I don't know how the hell this happened, but he stayed in some hotel that it's like technically illegal, I guess, to stay in. I mean, the whole thing's stupid. You should be able to stay wherever the hell you want. It's dumb. All those laws are dumb. But it is funny. Like, all these people are so stupid, and like Tim Pool and like our government and all this stuff is just so useless. They're just such a bunch of useless parasites that they're doing this at a time when, like, if this is true, if the subpoena thing is real, which who knows, might not be. They're doing this at a time when their guy who they're not subpoenaing actually did do something illegal. Is hilarious, but he shouldn't. I mean, it shouldn't be illegal in the first place, but he can't get in trouble for it, that Nick Shirley kid, because he's mentally impaired. He has a rare disease where he has the face of an old man, like a 70 or 80-year-old man, and the brain of like a 4-year-old. It's fascinating.
It's one of the more interesting diseases.
He looks like somebody's weird old grandpa at a football game or something. Brain of a baby. But that is funny. It's like, we're going after these people. They probably did something illegal. You know, these people that brought a bunch of, like, medical equipment to these people who are, losing their power at hospitals? We're going after them. Oh, this mentally impaired kid that we exploit, whose mom or whatever makes him repeat this crap? He actually did do something technically illegal, but
Some of these
He's doing his
people,
best,
I don't
though.
understand why you're
He's doing his
playing on
best,
brutal.
man. Okay, so we're 3 minutes into my man's finest video of all time. One of the greatest pieces of art ever created. We're about 3 minutes in, and this is where it ramps up, where it starts getting really funny. Here we go.
Eat at a hotel that is sanctioned and Americans are not allowed to stay at. And so all these lefties are coming out being like, "Tch." So the person who actually broke the law was Nick Shirley, but do you think he'll get in trouble? And Hassan brings up as well. And this
Right.
is just ludicrous.
Oh.
It is just ludicrous. Let me give you an analogy, okay,
Okay.
my friends. You walk into a bank with a gun screaming, "Everybody get on the floor," and you go in back of the bank and you're looking for money, you're going to go to jail.
Yeah?
You walk into a bank and walk into the back of the bank looking at the safe and everything. They're going to ask you, "What do you think you are doing?" And you're going to be like, I was just coming to check out what was going on. And you leave. You might get a trespass that you don't come back. My point is this. Screwing up,
Yeah.
unintentionally going to a sanctioned hotel.
Right. Okay, if you just listen to that and you're wondering, like, how does that little anecdote or little metaphor or whatever make sense? How does that little metaphor about robbing a bank and then just like wandering around in a bank, how does that make sense as a metaphor with this? It doesn't. It actually doesn't. And this is going to be a long series of things in this video that are pretty much like complete non sequiturs. Like there's a part where he starts, it might be my favorite part of any video ever, where he just talks about how he gives people money at casinos for free. How is that related to this? Zero. Not at all. We're just kind of grabbing our own tuchus on camera at this point. But it's great because like you can just see every wheel turning here. Like financially, you know, with his probably elderly viewership, 70 plus. Like all they want to hear is Trump is good, Hassan Parker is bad. Just Fox. They want to hear Fox News confirmed. This is the opposite of everything that this guy's been saying for like 6 years. War is bad. War is bad. I love Trump because he's gonna stop all the wars. Now, not only is this guy like supporting a war, but if you go to do like humanitarian aid to relieve some of the, you know, crisis, you know, and human misery and suffering and all this from that war, you're bad. Like that's what this guy has to do. That's what this guy has to do. That's his life.
I was just coming to check out what was going on. And you leave. You might get a trespass that they don't come back. My point is this. Nick Shirley,
I love what this guy is such a cartoon. He's so funny. He's just babbling on. You can tell that he's just babbling. It doesn't make any sense. Look, my point is this.
Look, my point is this.
I was just coming to check out what was going on. And you leave. You might get a trespass that they don't come back. My point is this. Nick Shirley screwing up, unintentionally going to a sanctioned hotel, probably a fine. Probably a warning or slap on the wrist. Mens rea, right? Intent. Did he go there intending to break the law? No, in fact, he was there in support of the U.S. view of things. And he produced something that made them look bad. We got to talk about moral frameworks and structures. We always have to. But let me play these clips and show you where we're currently at with that.
Yeah, so if you missed what this goofy guy, this little baby right here just said, he's like, oh, look, that kid, you know, person that seems to not be able to consent to things, you know, just psychological ability-wise. But now he's like at the White House and all this crap. Tim Pool is saying like, okay, look, because of that guy's boop on the headness, people call it, I don't, you know, he messed up. And technically, you know, he didn't cross every legal T, dot every legal I on the whole Cuba thing, and he stayed in a hotel illegal, technically illegally. So, almost like, it's almost like a test question or something. Two groups of people went to Cuba, like basically at the same time, and one of them did illegal things, and it's our guy that did the illegal things.
But he's does to not get in trouble.
But he's good, not in trouble because of it. We agree with him politically, and the president does too, right? Right, exactly, man. Like that's the case he's making there. Well, the president agrees with the political stuff of that bonked on the head little baby who went to Cuba. Right. Yep, that's what we're saying too. Oh, and then Tim Pool do like this. He's hilarious. He's the best. He's the best content creator, I think. of our lifetime. He's the
Yes.
greatest. Okay, this is a funny. Ooh, he got like way above average views on this. Ooh, very good.
Very, very good.
You got a bunch of these on this bad boy. Okay, this is funny right here. This guy's been watching my videos, man. This guy's stealing my content.
But it's so strange because like this is not even.
It's so strange. It's not. You don't even know what he's gonna say. Okay, my man is nailing this one. Okay, here we go.
But it's so strange because like this is not even beneficial for any of these people, right? It's not even beneficial.
Right.
And they don't get it.
Look at my
They don't
penis.
understand it.
Hey,
Like, who is this
not
for? Is the
relevant.
question. Is it for you? Is this helpful for you if I go to fucking prison? No.
Hassan, you make a lot of money promoting pro-communist, leftist, anti-America, anti-Trump, these kinds of things.
Right.
Now, you're allowed, of course, in the United States to disagree with the president, and for good reason. And I'm grateful that there are many people who will stand up to Trump or anyone else.
Okay.
You don't want tyranny, right? So there's got to be always some kind of meaningful opposition. The question is, who's funding it? The question is, on Twitch, you make millions of dollars. Who's funding it? That's the question that Trump and these...
Really hitting that T really hard. Okay. Okay, this is great, man. Okay, this is a great part right here, man. This is great. This is my new favorite video right here. This is the new funniest video. America's Funniest Home Videos right here. I guess what this guy does is he like wakes up in the morning. He somehow drinks a Surge. He drinks a Surge, puts on his Jinkos and his Volcums, and he just like brings up videos and then he just like improvs. He just riffs on crap for like 2.5 hours and it's like, call it a day. And I've heard him on his channel say before, like, not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can just like bring up a video and riff on some crap. I've heard him say this before and it's like, you can't do that. Like, you cannot do that. Because, like, in this little part right here, he's basically advocating for himself to go to jail. I imagine this is going to be the part that, like, maybe the Majority Report looks at, because they talked a lot about this. But he's basically saying, like, look, there's no evidence of anything whatsoever remotely, obviously, you know, worth doing legal action against this guy from the federal government, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. It's obvious. This is obvious. But Tim, like, out of nowhere, Tim's like, oh, this guy's probably getting funding from our enemies. Who are they? I don't know. Somewhere else.
All other countries except Israel, probably.
Every other country except for Israel is giving his son Parker money or something. So he's working with Remy or something. Who knows? He doesn't know what he's saying. Because he's so good at doing improv, he stumbles into this where he's like, yeah, this guy got money from another country.
Target
A
neutralized.
country that we're rivals with. And it's like, nah, he didn't do that. But in your framework that you created, and he does say, like, I don't know, maybe you should go to jail. Well, probably not, maybe. So he's kind of implying, like, hey, maybe you should go to jail. Like, in his own little framework, he should go to jail. Like, Tim Wu is advocating for going to jail. I don't even believe this. I think it's funny. I think that whole thing of, like, whatever. Some weird Russian guy who was, like, a fake guy or whatever the hell that was. That stupid thing that he got all wrapped in. That he got all wrapped up and tied up and blue.
They all made a ton of money. No, they know exactly where the money's coming from. Dave Rubin knew where the money was coming from when it was coming from Russia. He used it to buy his children.
That is 100% false, and you know that ropes me to it, and I can verify it's 100% false.
All right,
Completely untrue.
it is so
and this is
irresponsible in the extreme to the point of ludicrous negligence to not know where hundreds of thousands of dollars are coming from. To not even ask.
That he got all
Look at my penis.
up in. It mostly just shows that he's like an incompetent little baby. You know, I don't really care. I don't think he should go to jail for that. It just shows that he's a moron who will take money that he doesn't even know, maybe doesn't know where it came from, and then will probably just say whatever the people who gave him the money tell him to say. He's a moron. That's all it is. The guy's a moron. But he's the one saying, oh, if someone takes some money from another country, they maybe go to jail or maybe do some treasonous or something. All right, go to jail, man. I mean, Hassan Parker didn't do any of that, but you could go to jail. I hereby agree with Tim, and maybe I'll set a petition for this, that he should turn himself in and say, I would like to go to jail, please.
I gotta say like this. I'm seeing these
More overlords
tweets, and they're like, if you think
Like the enemy is heading
Pikers should go to prison, then you're the enemy.
You're the enemy. You're the enemy.
Guys, look at my penis. Again, moral framework. I am for America, my country, for which I am born and bound and respect.
Okay, Braveheart, to which I'm born and bound, and I will bravely go into my podcasting / Yu-Gi-Oh card room and record video. The only thing you're bound to is that hat, man. Let's be real, man. Come on. Who are you, Russell Crowe and Gladiator? Now come on, man. You make dumb videos. I'm born and bound in fire and iron and flames, unto which I do one of these.
And that means, you can talk about what's wrong with going and providing humanitarian aid. And I'm gonna put it like, they're an adversary of ours. And we defend ourselves from people like you. Is this really difficult to understand? I'm not suggesting
No, I get it, man.
should go to prison guaranteed. In fact, I think what he did should be, like, he should get some kind of, I'm informally, I'm saying this, sanction, right? Which means slap on the wrist. I don't think they're gonna lock him up, to be totally honest. I think it is possible. Because they are an adversary and we are planning action against them. The bigger question is, who's behind the rise of communism, anti-American sentiment? But let me play this clip for you.
I admire his, what would we call it? Laziness, I guess. Because all that, what he just said, that just like letting the camera roll, no cuts, no edits, no prep, zero preparation. It is mush. It's oatmeal. Nonsense, what he just said. Meaningless. But I guess, in a way, I admire that level of laziness. Yeah, he's probably not gonna go jail. Man, maybe he should. Hey, mate, but he's an enemy, and I'm against of him. Right? Okay. Great, man.
Nick Shirley is a journalist. He went to Cuba for the purpose of collecting and disseminating information.
No, he did not.
He violated OFAC.
That's a lie.
The question then is, will the government sanction him or subpoena him? They might.
Yes.
Is he going to go to jail? Probably not.
Yes, he will.
They're going to say, hey, buddy, don't do this stuff again. Call us and get advice. That's really what's going to happen. Why? He's not doing anything intentionally to cause harm to the United States or to benefit our adversaries. Unlike Hassan Piker, who literally did that. And here you go. Here is a list of foreign adversaries codified by Congress.
Whoa!
With the Republic of Cuba being right in there.
Okay.
Now, it's not going to fall into the area of treason because we are not declared. You need a declaration of war.
Right.
That's the importance of a declaration of war coming from Congress.
Check that out. I'll check that out, man. Okay, so he's a cool guy. He's my favorite guy. The funniest man in all media of all time ever. And he went from being super anti-war. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sick of all this crap.
I'm sick of all this
You know, years and years of videos. I'm sick of all this crap. He would come out on his zero preparation webcam videos, and he would say, war, what is it good for? Absolutely toilets. And then, like, on a dime, weirdly timed, like, I don't know, a couple months ago, he was like, I'm for it now. So now he's for it. That's fine. And not only that, he's like, we have all these enemies. Every country is an enemy.
And they're just trying to get us.
They're at any moment gonna get us, including Cuba. So this is his framework, which has just developed weirdly coincidentally, like in the last month or two. All these enemy countries, again, including Cuba, which is very funny. Oh man, they can decimate us. So this is not my thing. You know, this is not my thing at all. This is he's bringing all this up. This is his idea. This is his newly developed, you know, just on a dime, last couple of months view of the world. And all these enemies, all these enemy countries, everybody trying to get us. Not Israel though, every country. So, of course, like he already stated, there's no evidence of anything, even remotely criminal or legally actionable. What would you say? Against the great
Hassan Parker.
But he's speculating that
Hassan Parker
is being funded by an enemy country. And he brings up this list of all our enemies. Hold on. Let me zoom in on this. Let me see. What does that one say? What does that one right there say? So this is the greatest piece of satire / comedy I've ever seen. You know, this guy says this all the time. It's so funny. You know, not a lot of people have the skill that I have. I could just roll my stupid webcam, look in it with my dumb face, and I could just riff on crap. Now, sometimes I do advocate for myself going to jail.
But generally, I do pretty great.
I think he's got almost $1 billion. A centimillionaire is a rich person with at least a net worth of $100 million.
Yeah.
I'm going to stress this, though, and just point out that net worth is a meaningless phrase.
Okay.
It really is. Because people are like, oh, the net worth, there's like, he's a centimillionaire. Yeah, like, what's his net worth, though? Right? What is it tied to? The question we want to ask is, what are his liquid assets? If he can take 300 million liquid, now we're talking serious business.
Cool, man.
If his net...
Oh, this is a guy who clearly has watched some business YouTube videos. Wow. Oh, this is my favorite part of maybe any piece of media. By the way, this is my favorite piece of media, and this is my favorite part of it, is he just goes into non sequiturs. Stuff that's got nothing to do with anything. This is like a third of this video. This video is 30 minutes long, and he reads that like some guy has a net worth of, I don't know, some hundreds of millions of dollars. He's like, actually, net worth.
We're about to have company.
And the liquid assets are...
Like clearly like something he saw on YouTube. Liquidity. A third of this video is just this. Just completely nothing to do with anything. Just repeating some stuff he saw on a business video.
And that's the reality, guys. That's the reality. I'm gonna tell you, this is a big secret nobody wants to admit. You know, when I was playing with your boy Brian Shapiro in Vegas.
Okay, Ben.
Typically, what I like to do is when I'm wrapping up, a couple $100 game, right? As whenever I'm leaving, I say, okay, last hand, all in blind. If I win, dealer gets it. This is like a normal thing that I do.
What?
And,
oh, sorry. You were talking. Sorry.
Like $270. I ended up hitting a full house against pocket seven versus ace king.
I fell asleep again. Sorry.
Ignore the poker stuff.
Okay, great.
I win,
get on with it.
And I give all the money to the dealer. And there are people that I'm not trying to humble brag. I'm trying to make a point. So forgive me if it comes off that. There are people that say, "What was the point for seeing anyone do that before?" Oh my! And the dealer was like, "Wow, thank you so much." And I was like, I mean, for me, it was like $550 or something like this. They take a rake or whatever. And well, I could afford to do it. I tipped the dealer.
Okay, so he's got somebody, I don't know if he hires some kind of YouTube specialist for this kind of thing, but he's been doing this, you know, just the worst crappy AI slop garbage clickbait titles. It's over.
It's over. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, shit. It's over. What is? This is the average Tim viewer seeing that title. It's over. Oh, my fucking God damn it. What is? What? What was I just doing? So this video is called It's Over. It was uploaded today. Go watch this. You heard all that about the poker stories. Like, I do this thing where I bet everything, and if it makes like $500, I'll just give it to the dealer. Right, this is a story where you're saying that a Twitch streamer should go to jail because he's a political opponent of the guy you like. How do we get... You tell me, how do we get here? And the moral of this story that he's telling is that he's a real rich guy. And a lot of people can't do that. They can't just give a casino dealer $500. Oh, whoa! Okay, now this whole video makes sense. This got 200,000 views in 15 hours.
The reason I'm bringing this up is...
Okay, finally.
Many of the people in Vegas and many people you think are rich are not actually rich. When you see a video of a dude getting out of like a stretch Escalade and he's wearing like crazy clothes... Yeah. Hassan Piker wearing his designer clothes. He is rich, by the way. They're rich, but they're not cash rich. Hassan, I believe, is probably cash rich. But
there we go. There you go, man. That was the point of that story that took up, I don't know, 10, 15% of this 210,000 viewed video in 15 hours. I went to go to gambling, and I gave the dealer what I won, $500. The moral of all this is that some people are not actually rich, but I am. Also, people who say things that I don't like, that I used to say I like, but then now I don't like, because like 10 minutes ago I was against war, now I'm for it. Those people should go to jail. Anyway, thanks for the 250,000 views. Bye.
My point is, a lot of these people, when they talk about how wealthy they are, don't actually have the means to even give a dude a couple $100 tip. Like they go to
Like he can. That was about 10 minutes. That's what that story was. How this fits into anything? Doesn't. It doesn't.
Sniffing. I'm not here to play stupid games with a crystal flute. Is this Coca-Cola? Disgusting drink. I hate it, by the way. That's gonna piss everybody off. But
okay.
They try to price a can of Coke for the base income of the person in the country. So when you go to like
same video.
The Philippines,
this is the same video.
Coca-Cola can there is
same video. Now we're talking about soda pricing in other countries.
The man asks me a hard question.
Okay, I'm gonna play the final little bit of this, and this guy, I've been watching this guy for a long time. Maybe this will be the last video, because he's just gonna kind of seal everything here in that he's not a functioning member of society. He's a parasite. You know, he's not an adult man. He wraps this all up very nicely. Here we go.
Well, let me be clear, we did nothing wrong during our March 26th trip to Cuba. On the contrary, we acted as moral U.S. citizens. Oh, blah, blah, blah. We traveled to Cuba under the U.S. government authorized category providing humanitarian aid to the Cuban people.
Yep.
We brought desperately needed medicines and medical supplies at a time when Cuba is suffering.
Yep.
I'm going to say it like this. Okay, here we go. Blah, blah, blah. They're babies, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Right, who
Cuba
cares?
is an adversary of the United States. Humanitarian aid is allowed. That being said, I don't believe you.
Okay.
And the U.S. government doesn't have to believe you either. What I will say is, we are in trying times. And
okay.
Just riffing, man. I will say this. You can just see his brain trying to... We are in trying times. Oh my god.
We are in trying times.
Oh my god, who's that? Socrates? I can't see too good there. Who's that? Who's that? I can't see too good. Who's that? Norman Mailer? Who's that?
James.
Who's that?
Hassan Parker.
I can't see too good. Who's that?
Hassan Parker.
And the U.S. government doesn't have to believe you either. What I will say is...
Running on fumes.
We are in trying times. And I'm not going to... I'm not going to play games. Merrick Garland...
Absolutely, man. This is a guy who doesn't need to prepare. And it comes out seeming like, oh man, is that all written down? Does that guy have a teleprompter with stuff like this? Well, there you go, man. The funniest content creator of all time. I disagree with him. I don't think that he should be sent to jail. Even though I guess in this video he's offering to turn himself in, from what I understand. I think he just needs like a Big Brother program. You know, like maybe somebody with like the mind of like a 29-year-old could help him. Like anybody with an adult mind could guide him to being a functional member of society. You know, that's enough. Anyway, guys, quick cut, Tiny Boy.
Tiny boy. Tiny and the boys.
That's a cute Tiny Boy right there. It's Wednesday. Not great. Not great, man. But I hope you're having a good one. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm the little tiny boy pictured earlier. I'm having a great time. Everything's huge to me. But I just want to tell you, hey.
So few of us.
Uh-oh.
And worldwide.
Oh, he's talking about comics. I thought he was talking about white.
There's maybe 500 of us.
Overlords.
Be real generous and say 500 billions and billions of people.
I'm pressing the Overlord button, okay? Calm down, lady. This man's name is Little Greg. You go, Little Greg. No, put your minis away, honey.
We require more minerals.
Put your minis away, honey.
Looks like the enemy is heading for us. Let's go say hello. I need answers. Our
Not enough energy. Up.
My search continues.
Not enough minerals.
One of the trains is leaving its station now. Destroying it is your main objective.
They mean to escape, but it shall not be.
No, put your minis away, honey.
Not enough minerals.
You have my attention. I've come this. Yes.
Our base is in peril. We should protect it with all we have.
Not enough energy. Assimilation aura is ready, my queen.
No time. Bold. The enemy's biomass will provide us resources.
Not enough energy. Out of energy.
I need answers.
More Vespene required.
I am.
A main objective has nearly escaped. Main objective destroyed.
It's down.
Oh, someone's gonna do a little bark.
We require
You do a barking, man. I hear it. The bark was cooking.
not enough Vespene.
Well, fucking harvest it.
Incoming train. Do whatever it takes to derail it.
I've come this far.
Our allies are in combat. We require more. Completed. More Vespene required. Assimilation aura is ready, my queen.
Boldly.
Bro, jumping all around.
Our allies are in combat. Evolution.
Cloaked enemies cannot deceive the eyes of the Nerazim.
Evolution completed.
What is it already? I've come.
Our allies are in combat. Evolution complete. Metamorphosis complete. More Vespene required. Immobilization wave is now available.
Brace yourselves. Enemy forces are inbound.
A main objective has been destroyed.
Perhaps now we will have a moment's peace.
That must be placed on creep. Not enough energy. Out of energy.
Biomass will provide us resources.
Not enough energy.
What happened? Come on, man. You can do it. Don't drop.
You have my attention.
Heads up. Another train's in transit.
Not enough Vespine.
What is it?
We require more. Our allies are in combat. Not enough Vespine.
Make it.
Got a train on that bottom track moving fast. Must be a priority shipment. Intercept it if you can.
Are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack. Not enough energy. Our allies' base is threatened. The simulation objective destroyed.
So suffer the enemies of the Nerazim.
Enemy forces incoming. Slay them to the last.
Our allies are in combat. We need more minerals. Our allies are in combat. Immobilization wave is available, my queen. Not enough minerals. Our allies...
Trains are departing for both stations. Gotta move fast to hit them both.
Our allies' base is threatened. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Evolution completed. Our allies are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies' base is threatened. Our out of energy in combat. Our more vessels acquired.
You have my attention.
Our forces
Good job
are
torching those trains. From the intel I've been provided, I'd say half their stock is in flames.
The enemy's coming for us. Hope you're ready for this.
Evolution. Objective has been destroyed.
I knew it could be done.
Are in combat. More vessels. Our allies are in combat. We require more minerals. Our allies' base is threatened. Our forces have met the enemy. Not enough Vespine. We require more. Our allies' base.
You got a train to catch, commanders. Don't want to miss it, do you?
Our allies are in combat. More Vespene required.
I am beyond death.
Not enough Vespene. Immobilization wave is now available. Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack.
It's time to assimilate things.
Our allies
I've got the enemy. Let's kill them.
Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat.
Game just straight stop.
Objective destroyed.
There is no escape from the swarm. Already.
Our forces are under attack.
Attack incoming. Get ready.
Allies' base is threatened. Evolution complete.
Speak.
Our allies are in combat. Assimilation aura is ready, my queen. Is threatened. Evolution completed. Metamorphosis. Our allies are in combat. You must place that on creep.
You have my attention.
Immobilization wave is available.
What the fuck was that sound?
Our allies are in combat. We need more minerals.
Little fart sound.
Explain yourself.
Our allies are in combat.
Got another fast one on the bottom track. Better move if you want to take it out.
I've come this far.
Assimilation aura is now ready. Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is
I've
our
stunned the
allies
enemy.
are in
Kill
our
them.
allies' base is evolution completed. The main objective has been destroyed.
Vigilance is always rewarded.
Our allies.
My frames.
Our forces are under attack. Bonus objective complete.
You ain't out of control, you ain't in control. That's what I say.
Our base.
A main objective has been destroyed.
You are not going anywhere.
In combat. Our forces are under attack.
Explain.
Evolution. Our allies are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
They can't have much cargo left. Keep it up.
We require. Our allies are in combat.
Unacceptable command. We are at max.
Our allies' base is threatened. Our allies are in combat.
I return.
Immobilization wave is now available. Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Who needs frames? I don't.
Well done.
Another contract fulfilled. Got my thanks, commanders, but not my cut.
You think it's the fire effects? If you're making the frames all big ow.
On a planet, there's a little smidgen of us.
The Joe Rogan shit-o-matic is imploding faster than a neutron star. Going on JRE used to be the opportunity of a lifetime. I don't know when or how this happened, but at some point Joe became the arbiter of comedy. If Sir Joseph anointed you, your career would pretty much be made. But for a lot of these people, they were kind of making a Faustian bargain. Sure, they became rich and famous for a while, but eventually it would cost them their careers, their reputation, even their minds. So yeah, in this video I wanted to talk about the rise and fall